several times, but I always have to repeat it, since it was mentioned the 4-to-1 resonance as the end of the spiral structure. What Professor Roswell and later me in the stellar and the gaseous modes, etc., say is that the 4-to-1 resonance indicates the end of the symmetric part of the spirals, not of the overall spiral structure. And this is because at that point the strong n equal 2 cannot continue if one believes in resonances, etc. So, I couldn't find out from the slides, but you can tell us, do you mean the whole overall pattern or something that is inside the symmetric part of it?
I have to go look at the data again.
Okay,
because it looked like the end. It looked like the end, but maybe the signal to noise ratio starts going down, and it's hard to see.
Okay, so
okay. So you mean that they have to have specific features?
They have to be at least.
Well, there are dynamical methods to get a rotation radio, such as Tremaine, Weinberg, and others. Did you compare this method with the gradient one?
No.
No, that would be interesting.
There was some measurements by Sharon Knight, I believe, who modified the Tremaine-Weinberg method to take into account the fact that the pattern speed might be a function of radius, and she found a very strong dependence on radius. Yeah, variation in the pattern speed as a function of radius. There was some variation of the pattern speed across radius, and I was wondering whether you tried looking for effects like that by breaking the disk and having.
See, that is very hard to do because you find one radian per galaxy or two. I mean, you look at the whole galaxy and you are trying to find the radius. It would be wonderful if we could be seeing the change of the gradient in radius. But you are lucky if you find one or two. So we can. No. No, we can do. We could do it. I think I have the impression that you don't find that many things that you cannot see with your eyes. It might look more scientific or better, or the referee might be happier. But I do remember this work by Elmer Montenegro. That's very beautiful work, where they didn't do the Fourier decomposition, but they were rotating the images and they rotate them so that you could start having many more. Well, apparently many more arms and looking at them. And I got the impression that you really didn't find much more than you wouldn't with your eyes. And also sometimes you would create things that were not there. So they are very, very high signal to noise ratio. And still you don't see that. I don't think that you can do many, many very high signals.
Galaxies.
Yes.
And it's important because it's often forgotten in this discussion of pattern speed. Whenever you have a bar from anybody's simulation, it has been shown in the 80s, that the bar rotates at a different pattern speed than the spiral around, which explains in part why people pretend the Milky Way has 4 arms or 2 arms. It depends on the phase of the bar with respect to the arms. And this is so of course it's changed the analysis. So I would recommend to think about 2 pattern speed at least, and further works by also they would show many pattern speed are often possible. So superposition of waves is excluded, so it could be a bit more complicated and explain why there are these discussions of where is the correlation. In fact, our world is several interacting patterns.
I'm not sure that the mechanism for star formation at the end of the bar is similar to this. So I'm not sure that we can find that connection.
And the last question.
Is there some relationship between angular velocity of bar and spiral pattern?
Yes.
have
in our
one-
galaxy is velocity of